to the CFG Game Cast, episode number 285, a weekly podcast created by gamers and streamers alike to discuss the latest gaming topics from the previous week. We stream a new episode every week and release it on all podcast services, so do us a favor and show us some love by liking, following, commenting, or subscribing to our Twitch page, CFG Games on Twitch, or on our YouTube at the CFG, or go to our main website, confreaksandgeeks.com, to not miss an episode. I am Mr. CFG Games himself, Davies Green, and with me today, I got my two awesome co-hosts. I got Pop in the second seat. What's going on, Pop? How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Approaching the 3 final class meetings of the semester.
Nice.
This past week, if you follow me on Instagram or on Twitter, you may have seen me talk about my capture card came in. AverMedia granted my request, and I received not only just any internal capture card, but they're just like, you know, you want the 575? You have something that can run HDMI 2.1? I said yes. My monitor and my PC can do it, and I love it. I ended up on Monster Hunter Wilds first for stream, and as I said offline when we were chatting, all setting up how, you know, streaming Monster Hunter Wilds, and I'm moving my mouse over to like thinking I have to click back into the game, but I don't. It looks really good. The games feel really good. I'm really, really excited about speedrunning the Yakuza games. Like, obviously, it's not going to make my runs any faster, but not feeling any input delays and just me pressing a button and it happens as is, as if I'm playing on PC. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
And it was just
do you have the Yakuzas on your PC or do you have it on console?
I'm on both. I have them finished on console because I like to do New Game Plus runs. If I'm doing like a charity event, like I have a charity event with Sega coming up this week. And on the PC, I'm careful with the older games because some of them are known for crashing, and I just rather not deal with that. It's not as common on console. The newer ones are fine on PC. It's just, I don't know. I'm just stubborn and wanting to be a console runner. But with PC runs, I've been working on Warriors Abyss. Nice. I almost have Traversal level 6 done, Smitty. I thought about trying it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait. Yeah, I breezed through like the first 5. No problem with Rachel.
Dang. Okay.
I might just use Ryu for Traversal level 6 because he's already OP for no reason. If you ever want to do the other Traversal levels, I recommend Ryu. He's extremely OP. Okay.
I just unlocked them here the other day, so I was like, all right, I haven't gotten a run in with them yet, though.
Yeah, Ryu's OP as both you play as a support. The only thing is with the support, you need, I think for speed, you need at least like 12 emblems, but even before that, he's broken, as he should, you know.
As he should.
He's just really broken. Yeah, as he should.
Man, yes. That's gonna be cool. Can't wait to take a look at that. Can't wait to take a look until you hit that speed run. That's gonna be very interesting. I saw you practicing a little bit of it, and I was like, wow, this is a lot. This is just a lot in that game alone. And
yeah, it's so new for me. It's a roguelike and a hack and slash. But there's so much information that not that I'm not used to taking in that much information doing beat 'em ups and RPGs, but it's a new way of taking in information, and there's so many different things to try. And I'm kind of scared that there's something scarier than an RNG-based RPG for a speedrun than an RNG-based roguelike.
Right. No, that makes sense. No, that's cool, but that's awesome. At least I'm glad you got your card. I know you've been talking about wanting to get this card forever. Glad it's finally happened, and yes. It's not holding you back anymore. But you know what, Pop?
What?
You know, if I ever wanted to talk to a person I know that's going to be playing the newest Call of Duty game, regardless of any time or any age, you know who I would turn to?
I'd like to know.
Yeah, it's the 5-star general of the itty bitty Smitty committee. I got Smitty in the third seat. What's going on, my dude?
You said it. Blob 7 came out. We're gonna talk about it here. I'm not gonna give any away any of my thoughts, but excuse me. Multiplayer is about what I expected it to be. I get to play some of that beta as well, so you know, they always have a focus on that. Played some of the campaign. I have not jumped into zombies yet, but yeah, we'll talk about that. There's a lot that came out. Escape from Tarkov 1.0 that released yesterday. So huge congratulations to, I think it's Game State. And that team, it's been 10 years in early access. So to see that come out, finishing up their campaign, obviously a focus and a lot of changes to their, the game that really kind of started and defined the extraction shooter genre. So that's a huge dub for them. I'm excited to try that out as well. They were kind enough and sent me over a key, so it's gonna be pain. It's just gonna be all pain. I'm nervous.
You're already reserved. You're just like, I'm done.
I know. I played it at PAX West and it was all pain. I was literally, I was the first person in this group of journalists and other, people there. It was closed off, and they grouped us up in the groups of 3. Literally, the first dude did. I went off thinking I knew what I was doing. I was an idiot. It did not go well for me. And then I was alone. I was like, I'm gonna just stay alone because I'm only gonna drag you guys down at this point.
I'm just gonna be a floor tank for you all if I was.
And I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's just like, trust me, this is better for everybody. So, that's pain. But a lot of cool stuff though. It was a busy week at work and all that, but overall pretty solid. Got some more Squadra in. That season is got a couple days left.
Bro,
excited to see what they've got. Huh?
Did you see the preview for second season?
No, I didn't. I didn't even see the preview.
Oh God. Okay, so next week it's going to be Vegeta GT. It's going to be GT Vegeta. So it's going to be Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and he's going to be a tank. Then after that, it's going to be adult Gohan, or maybe adult Gohan when during the Buu saga. So he's going to be in his Goku uniform in that one. And then they mysteriously announced Broly. The movie Broly.
You have to have Broly.
Yeah,
Super Broly?
Super
old Broly?
It's old Broly? No. It's old Broly.
It's old Broly?
Yeah, it's old Broly.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not Super Broly.
Really?
Super Broly.
You don't like Super Broly?
Super Broly is lame compared to OG Broly.
That is true.
OG Broly, that whole story, everything is way better. Don't get me wrong. I have an appreciation for Super Broly. But the OG movie Broly, come on, dude.
OG movie Broly, he was so mad because Goku was crying, dude. That's all he needed.
That is true. That is true. I don't know. I just like it. All right, so I'll give you that. It's definitely way more developed. Yeah. This whole bitch was crying.
I'm out.
Absolutely enraging.
I'm over it.
Absolutely enraging.
Not the fact that he got stabbed in the heart by Vegeta's dad. Not the fact that he was just thrown and discarded and all this other stuff and had a life of hard knocks. It was the fact that Goku was crying so loud and so much that he just couldn't sleep. Oh wow!
Murderous rampage.
Yeah, exactly. Murderous rampage. It's so much that it's like you can't say his name out before he freaks the fuck out.
That's fair. That's fair. I still like OG Broly better though.
Yeah, his design is better. I will say. Definitely agree.
Yeah. Yes. But no, good. No, that's exciting because that game is still a ton of fun for me, and I play it. You know what I mean on the side. I'm having an issue connecting my account. That's why I haven't played on PC.
Oh, really?
I can't remember what my Bandai account is. I don't remember.
Can't you just reset the password?
Probably.
Yeah, just reset the password. Or
is
it not working? Is it not working? Does that not work?
I don't know. There must have been some point that I just gave up. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like
I haven't gotten back to it. It's been busy though. It has been busy. So.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah. What about you, man? How was your week? Sorry.
No, go for it. No, go for it.
No, I was just saying. I did. So like last week, I had itis flare up as well. So it takes a bit to recover and whatnot. I'm feeling 1,000 times better than I did last week. So that happens sometimes from time to time. Gotta drink your water.
Is that what really is? Like not enough water?
Well, I think that usually like kind of makes it so like things just don't go the way that they should, and then it starts becoming an issue. As long as I stay well hydrated, things are pretty good.
Okay,
so
that's cool.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome, dude. Well, good. I'm glad you're definitely back to your normal self. So that
for sure.
I know. I had a little I don't compared to your level of diverticulitis. Like I can't even compare, but I know I've had it once, maybe twice, but it's like that just knocks you out, dude. Like you just can't.
Yeah, your body is just wrecked, dude. You're just like,
it's just constant stomach pain. It's like, and you can't do anything about it. It's
having to put yourself on a liquid diet, like you know what I mean. I had to go multiple days.
Terrible, but no, I'm glad. I'm glad you're passed on. You're on the good side on that, the upside on it now.
Yeah.
As for me though, get this. So I just hit S rank as damage in Squadra. So now I have S rank Squadra, S rank tank.
How? Why would you play with me?
Huh?
You want me to pull you down, do you? He didn't say no.
I didn't even know what you said. What'd you say?
I said, why don't you play with me, you asshole?
I don't know when you play. Dude, I'm like on the point. I'm on all the time. I'm literally like, I've been playing with this. So I met this guy inside what's it called? Inside the Discord. And this dude plays it around like 9 o'clock my time. And I was like, oh, okay, if you want to, we can play.
It's like 7 o'clock my time.
Yeah. He's like, he plays, and he's like, his ranks are pretty, well, they're now better, but they were like, he was a C and a B and stuff like that. But we've been like, coming in, like going together and stuff, and then like we were just getting like starting to like meld a lot easier. So when he was coming in, it's like I know what he was going to do, and I'm like, okay, let's go do this pass, let's do this healing and stuff like that. So it was crazy. It was a good game.
It's nice when you know the people that you're playing with, and you know that they're not going to just sit there and throw and be an asshole.
Oh my god,
dude, it is so frustrating.
It is
so frustrating. I'm just like.
Yeah.
But then also sometimes I'm that guy.
It's like, with that being said,
they're probably frustrated. I'm just like, no, I'm sucking right now.
With that being said, it's me. I'm just mad at myself. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. But it's like that. I also was playing Marvel Rivals again. I got into, I was trying to get into. Yeah, I was trying to get to Master before the end of the season, but then I wasn't able to reach it. Yeah, but Gambit's just too hot right now, so I haven't even touched Gambit. But I've been playing with I've been playing with my tanks. I've been playing with good old fashioned big old green with Hulk, and just been crushing it with him and stuff. And but Gambit looks like looks really good and he's a healer. So
what?
Yeah, he's a healer.
Yeah.
I have not looked at any gameplay of him at all.
No,
why did I just fall off so hard on that game? Like, I was so excited, and then like, I don't know, like everybody got good, and I was like, and then I think it was that one time that dude was yelling at me.
What? Wait, what? What dude was yelling at you? I don't remember that.
He was so pissed at me, and I was doing terribly. It was all on stream, and I was playing with my friend.
Oh no!
It was embarrassing. I was like,
were they verbally yelling at you, or was it like on the chat?
No, I think it was in chat. It was in chat. But and they weren't wrong.
Oh no. That's not good.
It was just bad.
That's not good.
I apologize to her.
that was oh man, dude, you just
no. I apologize to my friend.
Oh,
I told the person, I was like, clearly I'm fucking sucking ass. You don't think I know this? You're not helping the situation.
The way I look at it is that in quick play, it's a mixed pot of whatever, and no one should take any of it seriously. People are learning new characters.
No, it wasn't competitive.
Oh, I have no excuse for you. You deserve every bit of that hatred then.
I know.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. That's funny.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
You're done. You're done. Jesus.
I retired myself. I exiled myself.
Wow. Okay.
So clearly, I'm not built for this game.
This is not mine.
Didn't mean to have fun here. My bad.
Let me stick to Snap and Overwatch 2. Do you still play Overwatch 2?
Yeah. What? No, I haven't played that so long, dude. It's the same result. It's the same thing, dude. The same reason I got burnt out on that. Like, I was like, you guys are getting too sweaty, man. Like,
too sweaty.
I don't like that kind of like the same reason I don't like playing battle royales or like having to do duos or whatever. It's like, cause I don't want to be the guy that's not making the right move and some random assholes yelling at me, and I'm like, fuck you, I don't need to take this. You know what I mean? Like,
too sweaty.
That's why I'm playing games.
It's too sweaty so you don't get exposed. That's essentially what you're saying.
I mean, essentially, yes. I don't have the time to get that good, so I'm just gonna see myself out.
That's fair.
You know, because like it's that dilemma where like you have a competitive mode. I can't. It's hard for me to just do quick play. I'm gonna dip into competitive. And then if I'm not up to snuff, then I'm gonna get called out.
Yeah, you need to go to quick. You need to walk before you run, Smitty. I think that's the problem.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. I need to build myself back up and like get those reps in, and I'm not allowing myself to do it. That's my problem.
Yes, you're kind of doing this to yourself at this point.
I am. No, this is absolutely self-inflicted. That's why I exiled myself. I self-exiled myself.
You self-exiled yourself. That is a wild statement. That's funny. Not inaccurate, but it is what it is, I guess.
Too many.
But I know y'all don't want to listen to Smitty's traumatizing gaming stories when trying to play co-op. So let's go through the normal rigmarole that we like to do each and every week. So each of us chooses a topic of discussion in the world of video games. The topic would or could be a game itself or something that happened in the gaming industry, and we do not want to talk about it amongst ourselves. We want you, the listeners and viewers on Twitch and on YouTube, to be a part of the conversation. So if there's something that you're wanting to chime in, by all means, type it inside the chat, and we will love to go with you and go through it and go from there. So anyways, we'll start with our main topic, which you cannot dispute what we were going to be talking about. This one was a big one because this came literally out of nowhere. So on Thursday, was it Thursday? Wednesday or Thursday of last week, there was rumblings of Steam announcing some new things, and Steam did not disappoint. They announced not just one, not two, but 3 different pieces of hardware, all at the same time in one 6-minute video of it. And they didn't make it any really big spectacle of it. They just made it something so they would be able to, they were just showing it off. They put a video on YouTube, they shared it on their social media, and that was it. But then there was a private session for big creators and stuff to take hands-on approaches for some of these games and some of these pieces of equipment. And I've seen a lot of different kind of content from it, but it's just making me hyped. So as you know, Steam Deck. I don't have a Steam Deck yet because my problem is I don't play a lot of handheld. I'm not good at playing the game handheldly, if that's even a word. But anyways,
I got a new Discord name. Hold on.
Okay. I love that. Tell me to hold on, Discord name. But this stuff, the stuff that's coming out is really, really cool. The first one they announced was a new Steam controller. Now this is the second version of the original Steam controller. They're doing a lot of different things that they're adding to this one. Like the trackpads are kind of from what they had on the original Steam Deck that's being moved into a controller that's on the base of it. It's still a symmetric form with the analogs right above the said controller as well. They're also using some new G-axis technology, it's supposed to be comparable to haptic feedback and stuff, but this looks the controller looks interesting. I'm not quite sold on the controller because how it looks kind of bulky for my taste. Mm-hmm. And then the fact that the pads on there's grip buttons, and they also have programmable buttons on the base of it too. But what was cool is that there's this thing called a puck that comes with it for it to charge. So you don't plug the controller in. There's a little clamp thing on the back of it that you clip on the back, and then you could just hold. Then that's how it gets its charge. And then if you get at a full charge for a full charge session is 35 hours of gameplay for a full charge of this controller.
That's crazy.
Isn't it crazy? I know. I mean, it's something that I'm definitely interested in wanting to check out myself because I'm just like, whoa, this is crazy technology. The original controller, now, if you look at the old school one looked kind of like a mess, but it looked like it shouldn't work, but it did. But this one seems more in tune of like how people are familiar with it because this controller is essentially what the Steam Deck is. So people should be able to get a good one-to-one of this. Now, the second thing is, as you can see in the video, they announced a new Steam box. It's called the Steam Machine that looks like it's now it's been come through a lot of different kinds of nicknames already. It's not even out yet. It's called it's called the Steam Machine, aka the Gabe Cube, or the Steam Cube and stuff like that. The game, I mean, it looks like a classic Nintendo GameCube, but it looks very low profile. It's a 6-inch by 6-inch screen a device. It's basically it is a computer. But it has a custom board. The board is custom made. That they made themselves, as well as you could do an increase of different kinds of things like M.2 increase the M.2 hard drive inside of it. You could also increase the amount of RAM inside of this thing. I think it comes in base at, I want to say 8. No, it comes in at 16 gigs of RAM. Bad. So and it's
you
optimized.
Can add what, up to 32.
I don't know what the max is. I hope it goes up to 64, to be honest with you. But
does it say how many slots are in there?
There is, but I don't know. I don't have it. I don't have that information on me. I'm assuming if it's going to be have the size, I'm assuming it's going to be 2 slots. But yeah, right. But don't quote me on that. I'm not really familiar. But yeah, so I mean, this game, this box is 100% optimized to play your Steam library that you could play directly into this, easily accessible to just plug it into your television screen. It claims it can run any recent or current Steam games at 4K 60. And it says, and they with I'm assuming with the assist of AI technology towards it as well. So I don't know to what extent that would be, but this thing's when I saw this announced, I was like, sold. This is perfect for my living room. Like, I don't even know, like, there's no way that I could say like because I love playing playing the PC, but I would love to play the PC certain games. Like, for instance, I've never played Cyberpunk 2077, and I wanted to play it, and I think
I always forget about that.
Yeah,
surprising. I remember.
Yeah, so but I want to play it on my living room television. Yeah, it's like it would be great. I think this would be a perfect game system for my for me to just chill, put it in my thing, and then just have at it. So yeah, I am the second this thing's out for reservations, I'm picking this bad boy up. This is going to be mine. But then the last thing that they announced was called the Steam Frame. Now the Steam Frame is the VR version of Steam. It will have the Steam library already accessible, readily accessible. There's actually cool about this one is there's 2 ways of playing with this one. First, it has a built-in computer on the front of the goggles, so you could actually load and install games and stuff directly offline, on the goggles itself. It doesn't rely on equipment, kind of like the what was the what's the name of Meta's glasses?
Quest?
Yeah, the Quest.
Quest 2 or Quest 3?
Yeah, the Quest 2, kind of like a standalone system. It can do that, but then what's also cool though too, it comes with a dongle that has direct data that you can actually connect the goggles to any laptop, PC, and stuff. Use that said laptop or PC as the main unit and pull that information with fast speed data transfer between to it, completely wireless. And this is not my kind of cup of tea. I don't usually like playing with games in front of the glasses, but this thing looks incredibly powerful. And compared to all three of these versions, these pieces of hardware was something that they made 10 or 12 years ago, and this is like a night and day difference to what they're showing now. So if it's exactly what I think some of this stuff is going to be, I think this is going to be a definite game changer for console gamers or some people that are wanting to get a PC that's for gaming but easily accessible. easily to just say, let's press the button on, don't do any kind of crazy custom changes inside the settings, and just play on your desk, your home living room television and stuff. So I want to get y'all's opinions. What, like, does this catch your interest in wanting to try any of this new technology out?
Shut up and take my money, Valve, because I want it all. I've been saying this is the only reason I had any kind of interest in the Steam Deck is because I would like to be able to play my biggest game of library, or my biggest library of games. I don't know. I said that backwards.
Just backwards.
My biggest, yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. English is hard today. My biggest library anywhere, you know, I would like to not have to be able to sit at my computer to play it. And that box, I don't even know how much it's going to be. That's the other thing. We haven't seen pricing on any of this stuff yet. So it's excited to get excited now, but you know, that price hit might do something. Let's see where they price it at though. Or if there's any kind of effects or anything like that. So, but I'm with you on that box. That's perfect for the living room. I could access all my stuff on Steam right there, almost like in a console format. Like, I am here for it. Yeah, sold. Good job, Valve. You guys came with some heat there. You guys came with some heat. Are you going to
get a controller too? Are you getting the controller, or do you have anything about the frame itself, or?
So is the option not to get a controller? You don't have to get a controller you could just connect Bluetooth?
Yeah, the controls that you have right now will work on it. Like,
that's a good question. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm kind of
I don't know. I don't know that I feel like if you're telling me other things can connect to it, I got other things.
It's a PC. I mean, it's right. It's not a picky, like,
I don't feel the need for the controller.
You don't have to get it.
No, I would not then.
I mean, we literally have two controllers that are like $200, Smitty. We have the we have the Dacon, and we have the Victrix, and it's like those two things alone could be like good enough.
Like if no, I don't need that one bit. You're right.
Yeah, so I think it would be pretty cool. What about you, Pop? Does this have your interest in any way?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny that the announcement for this was so huge. My mom asked about it because she was like, I want a gaming laptop to, you know, play my Sims on, so I don't have to sit in one place to, you know, play the Sims. But she was like, what do you think about this? I was like, well, if you play with mods, you can do it on the TV and not on a monitor.
Yep.
And that was the first thing I thought of. Like, you can play with mods on a TV, which is kind of unheard of. Like, when you think of like PC gaming and mods, you think, you know, desk computer. But this is, I'm not trying to be, you know, sound like a Nintendo hater, but this is the innovation we were looking for this year when it comes to like console gaming. Like, being able to play, a lot of people, and you know, I'm in the same boat as Smitty. Like, console, my largest library is on my PlayStation, with Switch falling behind. And outside of that, my PC, I had the most games on my PC. And it's funny that Smitty mentioned, you know, not wanting to sit at his desk to play games, because like yesterday, what was I playing? I think I was on like PSO or something. Like, man, I would really like to like be in the living room on the couch with the recliner up to just relax and game for once. But
yeah, I definitely agree.
Now people do, or not even in the living room. Like, I have a big enough TV on my room here to game. Like, dang, it would be really nice to just sit on my bed and game, or to just not be in this ergonomic position all the time.
Oh, yeah. It's exactly. It's literally a godsend to be like just thinking about. That's probably the reason why I like playing RPGs on my consoles, is because like I don't like playing it on my computer, because it's just like I'd rather just be able to sit down and chill and just be like, okay, here we go. Let me just sit down on the couch. Just Expedition 33 is a game that I would never want to play on my PC, because it's something that I would want to be on my couch just chilling out for throughout that whole time. And I think this would be a great opportunity if it works the way it's saying. I'm thinking it's going to work. That is.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because I played Infinite Wealth on PC, and everybody knows that's like an 80-hour game.
Yeah, oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, making it feel like a job and stuff.
Oh God, yes. I know, right? Zap on Twitch says, "Oh, you want to go? You can say it."
I was gonna say, yeah, no. Zap says, people will have the Steam machines hacked day one, so that'll be cool to watch. Sorry, modded. Yeah, and here's the thing: like they probably are like kind of expect it too, and I think that's what's really appealing to this is they're not trying to do any kind of like gatekeeping or anything. They're like, here's a box. Here's the things you can customize it. You can customize the outside. You want to customize the inside. You can customize the inside. You can do what you can do on a PC, but you can hook it directly up to your TV and run it like a console. Sold.
Yeah.
I sold. You know what I mean? Like, say less. Like, that is literally what I've been wanting. And it connects directly to my Steam account? Absolutely.
Here's the thing that I love about Steam. First off, that's why Gabe Newell is the real one, for one. He's always been this way, though, too. So, but if you go on Steam's website and you go to Steam Machine, there's a spot there on this on the ad under Steam Machine, and it will say like, and it's a PC. It literally tells you, who are we to tell you how you want to play your PC? Do whatever the hell you're wanting to do. It's not us, So like it literally says in this statement, yes, Steam Machine is is optimized for gaming, but it's still your PC. Install your own apps or even other operating systems. Who are we to tell you how to use your computer? And that's all you need to say at this point. It's like they are not in charge of us showing how you're supposed to play this game. If you put the money in and if they're doing the mods and stuff, freaking awesome. That's all it is. All that matters is make sure that you get you're supporting developers by what you're doing. And that's why I love the fact that they're so lax about modders. I mean, it just drives. Now, there's a difference between cheaters. There's a special place in hell for those people. But modders, it's like there you go. But
I love it. This is a great opportunity for them to come in, just the way things have been going, and this and that. I think this is a huge opportunity, especially pricing wise. If they can make this affordable enough for your common people, they're going to definitely steal some of this market share. I think this is a huge move, and Valve can really do something here.
Yeah, I think in the realism right now, because I think the reason why they didn't want to do it is because right now, like parts are in fluctuation quite substantially right now. I think the biggest is RAM, because like RAM is not cheap right now.
Right.
But I was going to say that like if I look at the realism of this, because right now they said there's going to be two different SKUs. There's going to be one for a 512 and then one for a 2 terabyte. So right now I'm saying if it's the 512 is gonna be a little bit cheaper, the way I'm looking at it is like, since it's Black Friday, what if you just buy a 2 terabyte anticipating that the thing comes in, because 2 terabytes is gonna be on sale for Black Friday, and just wait and just get the low end to kind of save you some money. But
like, why would you get the high end when you can change it out yourself? That's crazy.
I mean, I'm assuming this system is going to be a G. I mean, because they're treating it like a PC. I don't see a PC being under $1,000. The way that's just my own thoughts of it. And to be real, but like, but I think like Jesus, like it's so much, just the idea of just adding a capture card on the back of it, just plug it into something to capture the video recording. So much easier than just because I have a boat and I don't want to bring that in the living room when I do this kind of stuff. A boat for a PC. I don't want to like lug it into the living room, like to set it up and everything. Yeah, right. So not like a literal boat. No,
I was like, would be funny. What are you doing? Like, I kind of want to get involved.
But so they said they're saying the right things. I think that this is definitely something that everyone got their interest. This is something that you're definitely gonna have to reserve, because I don't see how this is gonna stay in stock. This is like, and then plus the back plates and all this other craziness that you can add to it too. I want I'm really
love that.
I really like that too. So.
Yeah, I have to get one. I'm going to figure out a way to get one.
Yeah.
Because that's everything I've wanted. Literally, that's the only reason I even considered a Steam Deck. That's why I got a backbone. I literally have a backbone that can connect into my Steam. I just have a hard time gaming on a
handheld phone. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but I love my Portal. Mm-hmm. And I love the Switch too. but something about on a phone, it just does not hit the way that I need a game to hit.
No, I totally agree.
I'm looking for that.
I totally agree too. Like, I'm looking forward to. Like, I was thinking about getting a Steam Deck because I saw the Steam Decks were on sale for a bit, and but then I realized, like I said, I just don't want to do what I had for the Switch 2 because I have a Switch 2, but I only have one game, and I've tried. I am waiting for Metroid Prime 4, and I am waiting for Sonic in January, but it's going to like. I just need some more diversity because like that's 2 racing games. The Kirby Air Riders has also been on the fence. What's so damn funny?
I got one game.
I got one game. What do you have on your Switch too? How many games do you have?
Like, what about your old Switch games? Are they on there?
I still have the. I mean, specifically, of course, I have my Switch 1 games, but like, I want Switch 2 games. I mean,
oh, you didn't get Donkey Kong?
No, I didn't get Donkey Kong. Not yet. That was the only one. You have one more than I do, I bet.
There's just 2. Not a lot out there.
You're throwing a rock at the glass ceiling at me. Well, you have 2. Like, you have 1?
No. I didn't say I only have 2. I got Mario Kart. I've got Donkey Kong. And
okay. So I don't feel as bad.
No, I gotta have.
Nope.
No.
You got 2.
That might be it, dude. That's really all I cared about. Like
that just sounds brilliant.
I suppose.
Yes.
There's no need to get. Well, the crazy thing too is that they're still moving them. They're moving units. People are buying in and upgrading from the Switch ecosystem to the Switch 2. So
oh yeah, no, I got bamboozled. They just
haven't come out with enough. There hasn't been enough stuff that's come out.
It's been 6 months, which is scary to say that that's where they're at right now. And I think the 2 racing games, like I know Kirby Air Riders is coming. I believe it's either this week, if not next week. But that's like 2 different. That's 2 racing games from the same creator during the same year, and then you got Metroid Prime 4 that's coming at the end of the year, I believe in December. So I'm just still on the fence of if I'm wanting to get that day one or not. But I mean, I might as well because there's a drought. The game key cards is the thing it's really making it tough for me. That's what's driving me, making me not wanting to get games on this system, which is really sad. But anyway, that's a whole thing in itself. So, but anyways, so Steam Machine, they said estimated time is coming in the first quarter of 2026. So definitely stay tuned if it's available for pre-order. This is one I will rarely say you should pre-order it because it's not gonna. This is a game system I don't think is going to be there easily. That's going to be easily. Hey, do you have this? Yeah, can I have it? It's like okay, yeah, it's going to be back ordered definitely.
You don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like. I mean, here's the other thing too. I don't feel like I have to rush to get it either. Like my library's not going anywhere.
No,
you know what I mean? And like,
I do because I want to review it.
I mean, yeah, I get that. I totally get that. But just for like, I don't feel that like, oh, I have to have this day one personally. But
no.
Again, I think the price will dictate that too a little bit for me as well.
Although look at it this way though too, like when the Steam Deck first came out, how long did it take for them to just be able to regularly get a Steam Deck? It took them. It was a while. It was a good while for it. Even though, which is funny, Steam Deck wasn't like it was a mass successful hit. They only sold like 2 million comparatively. So, but it's just like very interesting on how it gets to these points, you know, when because we don't know how the hardware is going to go over, you know, like or be sold or not sold. So we'll see.
Because I mean, really, it's really a redundancy, is what it is, and just being able to play it somewhere else off of your PC. Outside of that, I don't know what I would use the PC bits for.
But that's a big change, though. Because like,
I mean, it's huge, and don't get me wrong, it's enough for me to get it. Like I will get it at some point in time. Like I absolutely want it That's the only, like I said, the only reason I was looking at a Steam Deck is because I want to be able to play my PC games away from my PC in a smooth way. You know what I mean? The backbone doesn't get me there. I tried it though. But you know, yeah, I'll get it, but I don't also feel like I have to drop premium price just to have it. I feel like I can wait. It's just good knowing that it's coming. But again, if the price point's right, all of a sudden that level of FOMO starts going up higher and higher. I'm like, but that's pretty close to the affordable range.
What if it said,
this work, baby?
In that tone. What if,
exactly.
What if they said Steam Machine comes with a free copy of Black Ops 7? Would that give it to you?
Isn't Smitty playing it for free right now? Because of Game Pass?
But he's getting a free copy of it. There's still gonna be a free copy.
Does not move the needle for me. That does not move the needle for me. So unfortunately, yeah.
None for you.
Maybe for some people, not me personally.
Okay.
I also wonder how easy it'll be to travel with, because me with traveling and going to different conventions and just being able to hook it up at the hotel or something and play a couple of games. Yeah.
You know what's funny, Pop? I was actually thinking about this. What if this game system runs better for tourney level play, like Street Fighter, Tekken, and stuff, instead of going on the
interesting.
Instead of going on the PlayStation, the ones that we know, because remember well, no, you weren't there, but like they had carts of PlayStation 5 for when they overheated, they had to switch to different systems.
Yeah, because the PlayStation, I've seen videos where like they just caught on fire.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, what if that is what if that box would
could be an alternative,
could alleviate that?
Yeah,
it'd just be more expensive though, but I don't know if that's something that Sony would want to do anyways if they did, since they own the Evo still. But still, it's like, but yeah,
I have to say, Evo though they did.
Yes. They did until
they technically still do, because the company that they sold it to is still them, which is funny to me. but
they sold it to themselves.
Well, they sold it to a different subsidiary to themselves, because that subsidiary does that kind of stuff. Like, because originally the name, when Sony owned it, they was going under their Sony brand. That was essentially the brand of Sony, but they don't know esports. I
think that was always their plan, was to have a handoff, right?
Yeah, it was the handoff, but it's still technically themselves, though, which is funny to me that they're treating it like a complete different thing. Anyways, I digress. Anyways, yes, Steam doing a good job on promoting this. Can't wait to get it. I'm definitely going to reserve one and go from there. Pop, what are you bringing to the table?
So this week, Sega announced that it'll be raising the salaries for their employees again. The last time they had a pay raise was 3 years ago. In a press release, not only are full-time employees going to be getting a raise, but new employees are going to see an increase in their starting salary as they enter the company. So they listed a couple of reasons for it. One, creating an environment in which employees can work with peace of mind amid recent social changes, such as rising prices. And they also want to recruit developing attractive human resources to strengthen their global competitiveness. I believe this pay raise will kick off in the second quarter of 2026. So we're looking at about April of next year, where they'll start to see this pay raise. If I recall the numbers correctly, the pay increase, at least the starting employees are going to see a 10% increase, which is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I don't recall what the previous difference was the last time they did a pay increase. 10% is not. I wish I got 10% at my own job, but
I'm saying perspective is usually between 2 and 5%.
Yeah,
5% being on the very high side.
Yeah. In a statement, they said, "We believe that human resources are essential to achieving our mission and creating and providing new value, and we are working to reform our personnel system in various ways to ensure that employees can maximize their potential in a comfortable working environment." So amidst all the things that have happened, I think this is interesting that this press release came out a week after, Square Enix did all those layoffs with their Western divisions. And I wanted to know you guys' thought on instead of cutting jobs, because I don't know how, I know CFG is, because we've talked about this a bit, but Japan and their decreasing value of the yen. I think this is very interesting to do, considering that the value of the yen is dropping. And instead of doing cuts, they're just like, we're going to pay you more.
Do you guys think this is, I mean, this sounds like theater almost, you know what I mean? Like, number one, think about it. What other job talks about giving people like pay raises and stuff like that? I can't think of another industry. And like, I feel like, and it's not just them. I feel like I've heard it before where people talk about giving like pay raises and stuff like that. And it's like, that's not like typical of, like jobs talking about, you know what I mean? Like it's always kind of come off as like kind of weird to me. And like kind of like marketing employee to me. I think it's great for the workers, obviously, the fact that they're getting these pay raises. But I mean, even saying that, like, well, shouldn't they be getting yearly pay raises? Not, like the last pay raise was 3 years ago. Like, what's up with that?
I think they are getting the yearly pay raises.
I don't know how that works exactly.
A yearly pay raise. This is specifically a pay increase. So the base salary is increasing.
Like okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
so this is like essentially. So how would that work exactly for like employees that have been working there? Does that like they're going to stack on top of what they are already making, or how does that benefit them?
It's an increase in their base salary. So if they've already gotten a raise, it'll be the raise plus whatever the new base salary is.
Yeah, so like let's say theoretically a person's still like they're working there, they came in at $50,000, right? Then they're saying across the board, Sega themselves as a company saying across the board that everyone is going to be getting at least a 10% increase raise. So that person that got $50,000 is going to get about $60,000. So even regardless of whatever they do, they're getting that increase.
That's a nice bump.
They're doing it all across the board, which makes it even. I'd say it's a little sketchy because I kind of agree with it too, because it's like when you see everything else around it. I mean, if this is real and if this is what Sega's going to do, that's awesome. And it's really crazy to think that Sega is the one that's going to be that's spearheading it, because like we've heard nothing but bad news for the past 3 years of people like losing their jobs and stuff like that, and their sales and stuff. And then all of a sudden you're telling me you have one company out there that's saying, instead of cutting people, we're actually going to still keep the people there, but we're also going to bump them up on their pay for this stuff is amazing to me. That if it's real, dude, more power to you, dude. Like, cause like I was like, I don't even know how anyone would be thinking, okay, we're just going to give them a raise instead of all of this. It's so interesting that's where we're at right now, especially. But to be fair, I don't think Sega puts a lot of their money in in when it comes to they don't inflate their budget on their projects. Like all those games that they're releasing are relatively small. Like I guess the most money that they're putting in would probably be their flagships, like Sonic and stuff, and Phantasy Star, because it's an MMO. But like I think that they can get away with it because the overhead might be relatively lower than what you would see as a normal AAA studio. Like the people from like Ryoga, like from Yakuza, the people who create Yakuza is definitely getting paid, because I mean that's their number one studio. I mean, any if ands or buts, but like I mean the creators of Virtua Fighter and all that craziness is going to happen. But yeah, I mean this is great news for if you're a Sega employee. I mean, I bet you some folks are definitely happy, psyched about it. Especially I guess if they're there till the beginning of 2026, April 2026, they'll be like, oh hey, sweet, okay, at least 10% less of things I have to worry about.
Now, would be awful, and God forbid this happens, if this happens and like the plan kind of backfires with what they're going to do. Yeah,
that'd be scary.
I don't know. I feel like they've been on an upward trajectory though, just with game releases and like moves that they've made and stuff like that. So I feel like they've kind of been like the subtle, like steady climber that have been like, like, yeah, we've got our stuff together. We've got a clear plan that we're implementing and whatnot. we're focused in. So maybe this is an indicator of like, hey, things are going according to plan. You know, we're taking this extra and going ahead and you know, bumping things up and doing a little more, because it could also be an entice to other studios or something like that. Like, hey, maybe they're looking to pick up some people or something. Who knows? So it'll definitely be interesting to see how they shake and move on the latter half of 2025, and you know what kind of moves they've got stored for 2026 here.
Yeah, because it's interesting that this is announced, because for the past since the last raise, base salary raise that they did, they haven't bought any more studios since like, so between that 3-year gap, they bought Rovio, they got was 2 other studios. They acquired so many different studios, and I'm wondering if now it's just like, okay, we're done with like acquiring. It seems like they have a very solid plan.
Right.
Or they slowed down at the right time. Or they slowed down at the right time. They didn't overinflate themselves or put more money than when they should have, which shows a good level of leadership in that sense. But
exactly,
I guess it's just like I said, I guess the fear would be, what if it doesn't in the near future, it falls through a little bit, and they're like, oh wow, well, we just increased the pay raise, so we're going to have to let people go, or some sort of crazy nonsense. Knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, no, it's great to hear. It's just we've been seeing nothing but bad news, is that you just can't help but being cynical about it. But
I always have to look at that side, like, what's the catch, buddy?
Exactly.
I don't think there's a huge catch, though, only because Sonic Team, after Frontiers, their budget got increased. So it's I haven't seen anything outside of what happened in the US, but that wasn't necessarily on Sega Japan. That was more so Sega America, but that's a different topic for a different day. I can tell that from the news that I've been seeing, there is so much of a plan, and they're sticking to it. And I really hope that nothing changes in the higher ups, because I would really, really hate for them to lose this momentum.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, no. Well, hopefully we'll see. Hopefully, we just hope to see that Sega is going to keep on going up. I mean, like I said, like as of late, they've been making some good bangers as of late. So like even the re-released games, they're planned originally. You remember, I think they announced their plan at the beginning of the Game Awards of 2024 about them re-releasing some of their older games, and then pushing with it. It's been working. So I mean, Shinobi was an excellent game. Then you also have normal. The Sonic Racers is definitely, I think, looks like a better racer than Mario Kart World. I can't wait to actually start playing with y'all in January. And and I mean, I'm just saying, you're right. Hey, Smitty, I'm just calling how I see it right now. Mario Kart World was boring to me.
Boring? Get out of here, dude.
It was. I'm sorry.
Get out of here.
I'm not saying it was I'm not saying it was a bad game. It was a good game.
I'm telling Nintendo.
Let them. Please let them know.
When I get a Switch 2, I'll be sure to get Mario Kart World, so I can be like, Davis is right, or no, they're good in their own little way. Although knowing me, I'm probably gonna just be like, Sonic is more. I've always hated how Mario Kart felt. It feels really slow to me.
Yeah, and that's
supposed to Sonic. It's fun. I hated how it felt.
Yeah. I still need to give Sonic Racer a try. I think there's some of the older ones on like not Game Pass, but PlayStation Plus. I've thought about it. I haven't done it yet.
The Sonic Racing games? I want
to say.
I'm told that Sonic Racing hasn't always been as good as what this one is. So
are you serious?
Well, Team Sonic Racing wasn't that great. If All Stars is one of those games, that one was a really good one.
Okay.
So it's like a hit and miss. Wait, do you have the highest level for PlayStation Plus as well?
Me?
Yeah,
I do.
You do? Okay, so
yeah,
you probably should take advantage of that, because I mean that's the only one that does cloud services. I mean,
I do. Saying, what the hell do you think I'm doing with my Portal?
Oh, okay. Dude, Do you know how much they've done with the portal? Like the portal itself has changed quite substantially.
So I know. That's why. Yes, I've been enjoying every bit of it.
Yeah. So I didn't know. I didn't know that.
I love my portal. I'm like, how did I game without my portal before? I love this thing. It's great. It's fantastic. I was playing college football in bed the other day.
That's
hilarious. The other night. Yeah, it was fantastic.
All right, but we'll see. We'll see what it is with Sega though. So that would be awesome. That's awesome. Good news for once in the gaming spectrum. So there we go.
Yeah.
All right, Smitty. What are you closing our topic with today? Oh, wait. Poppy says every time everyone laughed at the portal, but look at them now. Dude, it took them 5 years.
I laughed at them, dude. I laughed right in their face. I was like, what is this?
They messed up. First off, the way they released that the portal was terrible. You cannot deny it. It was terrible. There was no reason to get it. And then the small updates and stuff that are slowly adding up to it. Now it's worth it. Now it's very worth it, in my opinion.
I agree.
So so everyone was right.
Even if you don't have a PlayStation,
now you don't have a PlayStation.
You don't even have to have a PlayStation in order to have a portal. Which
essentially,
is fantastic.
Essentially, that is the cheaper version for a PS5 is a portal, and you can base. I mean, you probably won't be as powerful, but it's still a good enough system for you to play the current game. So no, they did a really good job on converting it. I will definitely agree. But if you asked me 5 years ago, hey, you're going to get a PlayStation Portal? Absolutely not. There was no reason
laughed in their face. I did.
That's right. Laughed and walked away. Probably stole some money at him too.
No, I didn't throw any money at him. That was the problem.
I said
nobody else throw money at him.
I said
stole money? Oh shit! No.
Pickpocket out, swiped it out, just walked away.
He said,
"Well, laughing."
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Bruno.
All right, Smitty, what do you bring to the table, my friend?
Speaking of things that aren't going so hot, Black Ops 7, Blop 7 just came out. What was it, Friday, I want to say?
Yes.
What an uneventful launch, I feel.
Wow, really? Uneventful?
Yeah, to be honest, dude, I didn't even I didn't even play the game till Saturday.
Wow.
Was it Saturday? I can't remember. But I don't know. Here's my thing about this. Number one, I said this was a problem a while ago. They said that they're going to break away from the cadence of releasing a Call of Duty every year. I was like, that's smart. They need to get away from it. It's so the same every year. Like, I'm over it. Well, since the Microsoft, and all that, they went back on that. They literally released one that same year that they said that they weren't going to do that. It was crazy to me. I was like, did everybody forget about that? Like, no way. I did not make that up. Like, these dudes said they were not going to do it. And all of a sudden they're like, psych. Actually, we are going to release another one.
Microsoft already had that to their head.
Yeah,
it's
like, you're going to release another game and you're going to like it.
Exactly. So they scrapped that, and that's unfortunate. Not only that, but they've had there's been a cadence for Call of Duty. It's been three or four studios have basically done it: Treyarch, Ravensoft, Sledgehammer, and Activision, or
Infinity Ward.
Not Activision. Infinity Ward, thank you. They've gotten away from that. They are literally that we went from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7. No time for them to cook, no time for them to whatever. And I'm just scratching the surface of it. I went in. The multiplayer plays like the multiplayer. There's levels that we are used to. There's some cool things. It's a fun multiplayer. I'm not gonna hate on the multiplayer. I know a lot of people are enjoying it. My issue gets into the campaign. I've played a little bit of the campaign, and I didn't believe them. Proj came in the stream the other night and was like, it plays like Destiny 2. What are you talking about, dude? That's crazy.
What does that mean?
That's crazy. What does that mean? That's exactly like, whoa, I don't know if I should feel insulted. Like, what are you saying to me? And he wasn't even saying it like really like an insult, but kind of like an insult. And he wasn't wrong, because it does play like a Destiny 2.
Okay, but
it does not feel like a Call of Duty campaign.
Okay, show me some context when you mean by that, because like I said, I don't play Call of Duty.
Okay, so if you look at, and I know a lot of people have probably seen the videos circulating and whatnot, where there's the end fight, the end boss fight. There's the zombies, the story zombies in this, and like things are running at you and like stuff's all trippy and whatnot. But like when you're playing, I'm running and sliding like I'm playing Destiny. I'm shooting things up. They've got health bar above their name. And like it feels like I'm literally in a freaking story campaign of Destiny. It does not feel like Call of Duty at all. And then there's the end boss fight where you're jumping over this thing and the dude's all big like Oryx, and like it's crazy. Like I don't know. I don't know why they even. It's a weird call in my opinion. And yeah, no, the if you watch any kind of gameplay of the campaign, you're gonna be like, what the hell am I looking at? This is kind of crazy. And it is a co-op campaign as well. So people, you know, I did not do it. I've been doing it solo, but it's got the always online. So I don't know. You can actually, it's so dumb. So dumb.
It's always, wait, the story is always online?
So the story is always online.
Oh my God.
And it's a Call of Duty. So you already know, bye-bye a ton of space. I took off as much bloat that I could. It still came up to like 150 something gigs. At first I was like, oh, I don't need the co-op, but I want the campaign. But I had to download the co-op campaign in order to access the campaign. It was very dumb.
What kind of nonsense is this? I'm looking at the I'm watching the multiplayer mode. I know from what I've seen, looks like the story. I have no let me backtrack a little bit. I played the old school Call of Duty 2. I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2, the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2, and I played Black Ops 1, I believe. And
Black Ops 2 is the best.
Is it? Okay, I never played it, so I don't know. But but I will say that it's like the feel of the game felt more like military based. And I already knew that this game veered off a long time ago from that kind of style of like, you know, telling stories of warfare and stuff. But this game, when I saw the story mode and I saw the video of like what you were fighting, and then I saw like, I think it was Michael Rooker as one of the characters. And I was like, what is happening? I had no idea what was happening here. And I was just like, this doesn't even feel like, there was a stage about zombies like running, like the zombies were on your side and you were trying to use them as like, you know, as cover while you were trying to get to a destination. I was like, what is, like, this would disappoint me. For a person that's story driven, that would disappoint me. But I think the thing that really got to me was the fact that you cannot pause in story mode. You have to play the game is 100% like live. You have to play it throughout the whole session, which is like on a story mode game. I'm like, why? These decisions don't make any sense, you know? So anyways, but I'm sorry.
Literally just, no, you're fine. Literally, it just feels slapped together. And that's what you get when, and again, I kind of feel bad for the devs because, excuse me, they're being asked to do this. And like, that's never been the formula of Call of Duty. You know what I mean? You had these very different studios. So you got a very different feeling Call of Duty. Even though they were going year to year, it was by different studios. This back-to-back asking these, like, they just came out with again, this is just an extension of the last Black Ops. That's all it is. And who knows, like the zombies, isn't it like the story went off the rails a long time ago with zombies for me. And it's just really, I'm having a really hard time. I love that story, dude. Like I was like, they should make this into some form of movie. It is that good.
But was it a side story
now
though?
I have no idea what the hell's going on with it, huh?
Wasn't that like a side story with the zombies? Like the
side story? What do you mean?
Like it was an extra story. Like when they introduced Call of Duty the zombies mode, that was a zombie mode that had a story in itself, right? Or was it It was a part of
it's always been like a side. I think it was first in World at War. And like that stuff got kind of crazy too, but like somehow that I don't know why that worked to be honest, but it did. Okay. It did work and I loved it. And it just does not, I feel weird about it. Not weird about it. And again, I feel like this Call of Duty it's a Call of Duty. I'm not excited one way or the other. Like I said, I'll play it a couple times and probably never pick it up again.
If I compare your energy to how you were about Call of Duty 6 just a year ago, this is a lot more somber than what you normally are. I will say. I
just can't get excited about Call of Duty anymore, really. And again, Battlefield coming out with a banger as well. It's just look at Arc Raiders and stuff like that. I'm over the same dribble. Over and over again. If you're not willing to, and these people eat it up. There's a lot of people that eat it up. They're going to sell their millions and everyone's going to call it a success. But I mean, I'll let you do it when you want to. The Steam reviews, they don't lie. They paint a very clear picture of how people feel about this game.
Okay. Pop, do you have anything to say? What do you think?
I'm not surprised that Smitty seemed unenthused by the story because all of the complaints that I've seen about Black Ops 7 has been about the story. I saw where one person on Twitter was just like, yeah, I refunded my game because I opened the game, played the story. Everything was, AI so bad, so terrible. Also the game, nothing but AI. And they said they called, I guess they had a hard copy because they refunded it to GameStop or something like that. And they were just like, yep, money not well spent, but I'm glad I got it back.
That is crazy. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's we're not even talking about the AI issues that were on this game, and let alone the lack of information of them telling you that there's AI in the game. So that's a lot of people were refunding their games back because of it. So I will say that, but you know what? But you're right, Smitty. I think we definitely need to get some outside opinion. So you know what we have to do. We have to go to the number one source of the best reviews out there from the people, which is the Steam review section of the game. So right now I already have it pulled up, and we currently have
I will not be surprised if someone's just story bad, multiplayer good.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, because here's the thing about it. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at positives. I'm looking at negatives. I see a lot of negatives, and so normally when people don't like a game, or if it's bad, they're going to write the paragraphs. It's just tough to find the ones that have a good positive, that will give the time to tell what makes it good or not. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to go and try to figure it out. But so far, this is the first weekend. It's mixed, but I really feel that this is going to go negative in the longer run. But we'll see. So there's this one. Okay, the one I kind of got my eye on is that there's a guy named The Immortal Mind. This guy got the game for free. Someone bought it for him, and he says this: I despise the fact someone else paid €79.99 to gift me this game. It doesn't deserve to be a high price. The campaign is weak, can't pause, forced to be online, no difficulty settings. Really? There's no difficulty settings? That's interesting. Get your crap together, Activision. So is it just one base setting, and that's story mode?
You just hop in.
Oh, I would hate that. That's terrible. Okay. Yeah, that's terrible. Okay, here's another one. Guy named September. He says AI generated slop, another underbaked title delivered on false promises and blatant lies. The absolute worst campaign of Call of Duty history, made within a Warzone shell. They beat zombies back into the grave, and the multiplayer is clunky. The calling cards are AI generated. The Vault Edition blueprints look horrible, and the maps feel awful to play. Buying this game was quite literally the worst use of money I ever have used in my 22 years of being alive. Jesus.
They clearly didn't get Anthem.
Only 22? Dang, you missed out on some
Okay.
great games.
I know, just 22. You're still just a baby, man. September, come on, grow up at this point. There you go. But Day Night, this I think the Day Night was saying, this is not on this theme, we're just going through the regular chat here. He says that the campaign hasn't been good for a long time now. Now though, let's be completely honest here. He says, game doesn't need to be that big. It's ridiculous. Other games like that are smaller. What's the size of this game?
What?
The size of the game itself. Like, how big was it to install in your system?
Like 150 something gigs.
Oh, wow. That's a big game.
Because they like try to package in like the old Call of Duties and Warzone. So like you have to go through and click what you want.
Oh.
I think it was like 150 something when it just with the Black Ops 7 stuff.
So they piece parted it. Okay. Wow. Oh, is there a BR mode too?
Yeah.
There is? Wow.
It's the same one that Warzone, the Warzone.
Oh, so Warzone's still okay. So it has it.
It's treated like its own separate entity almost, but they like package everything together.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poppy Hendricks has given us some facts here, saying that the Zombies story was an extension of the Call of Duty story based off of World War II, but it connects with every Call of Duty story. So World at War and BO1 was two. No. BO1 and 2 was the best days of Zombies. Okay, so you're saying...
Agree.
Okay, so the first two versions of Black Ops and World at War were the best parts of what Zombies was, but now it's just a pile of dribble.
It got weird for me with Black Ops 3. Was that the one where they had the wall running? I think it's where things got... Was it that one or maybe... It was the one that it was like in a gladiator arena. I was like, what the hell is this?
Oh yeah,
and I was like, what is going on here? And I just kind of stopped.
Advanced Warfare.
Bus.
That's
Transit.
what Poppy says.
Ooh, Advanced Warfare, terrible. Yeah. That game was terrible. I hated that game. I did.
Is that the second rendition of Advanced Warfare or the first or the original? Because I thought they're two different. Because
I think there was only one Advanced Warfare, right? I don't think they made a second one. It was terrible, dude.
I'm thinking Modern Warfare. Sorry, you're right.
Yeah. Modern Warfare. Yeah.
Call running was BS. Yep, that's not COD. That's funny. Okay, so I found the positive one. This guy's his name is Ultra Lord, and he says this was the most hilarious campaign I have ever played. I pissed myself laughing all the time. I recommend it simply because you have to see for yourself just of how stupid this is. If you get it, shared or have Game Pass, that is. Don't pay the full price for this. Obviously. How the fuck did they even come up with that? I am in tears. That's a positive review. That is insanely funny to me that's the positive. Okay, I gotta find some other ones because the other ones, like I said,
if you're looking at concurrent viewers, Arc Raiders has more concurrent viewers than Black Ops 7.
Oh
if
my god!
You anything.
That's not.
The trolls are out, but I don't know that they're wrong, dude.
That's not really trolling. It's like he's saying that it's good. It's good enough that it's so funny. It's bad. It's bad. It's good. It's good enough that it's so funny that it's bad. But he enjoyed it because it was taking itself seriously. But it was still not a game to buy, which is freaking all over the place. But dear
and if you
Lord,
look at it, dude, like all the Call of Duty influencers, I don't really see them saying much of anything.
Dr. Disrespect is a major influencer for Call of Duty, and then he even said that he's done after playing the first time playing it. And I was just like,
dude's always done.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true. I have nothing. I don't even watch it. But then you got another positive review, which is this is one. He says Battlefield 6 waiting room. That's and it was thumbs up. Battlefield 6 waiting room. That's a troll. Yeah. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. I'm still looking it up. This is
Battlefield 6 is sick, dude. Compared to what I mean, literally, it is like the last Call of Duty. It literally is just an extension of Black Ops 6. I feel bad that Treyarch and Raven have been, or Ravensoft have been reduced to this because it's pathetic.
I don't even know what to even think about it.
And I feel bad for them and us. I feel bad that we are getting this slop.
Well,
it's terrible.
I think the fact that they need to be like The fact that they openly said $80. This game is $80. Was it $80 or was it $70? I don't know even.
Is it $80? I have no idea. That'd be insane.
Let's see.
Don't pay.
Hold up.
That'd be crazy.
The fact is that they openly charge whatever they charge, and they said it was because I think I'm thinking 80 because they said 80 euros. Let me see how much it was.
Yeah, we're using generative art. What?
I know, right?
You gonna buy these skins or what?
Black Ops 7.
That's literally what it's turned into. $70-$80. Gosh damn.
Well,
that's crazy.
What was annoying? No, what was annoying is also the fact that what's it called? Gave there was a place that gave Arc Raiders a bad review score because they said they used AI, and they used AI for the voice acting or some of the voice acting. Which game
sucks too. I want to know what that contract looked like. I'm just saying, dude. Because the actors would have been built into their contract. They said, I believe. Yeah. What sucks though, what doesn't make any sense to me though, is that this game has more AI in it, and it's more blatant and more and they didn't even tell the people that there was AI in this the way that this was in it, and they got a better score because of it. So I was just like, this is ridiculous. Okay, so the game cost $70. That's I guess, and then you pay you pay a lot for everything else,
the skins and the modes,
all the BS that. And are you trying to tell me that there's a main woman? Are you trying to tell me that her voice is not AI? Because when I heard her voice, I instantly thought AI. Because you know where with AI, when it's bad AI, they try to cover it up with some sort of effect to it. This is what they've done to this lady's voice. And I was like, tell me this shit ain't AI, dude. This sounds so AI. And maybe I'm wrong. I haven't looked it up yet. But
that's crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised because they're talking about art and stuff like that, which is crazy that you're getting number one, they're selling some of this stuff, aren't they? In packs and things like that, or is it things that you just earn from in-game jabbies?
I have no idea. Good question. Oh, okay.
If they're selling it, that's pretty messed up.
I found another reviewer here. Morosker, I don't know how to say his name. Moroser. Let's say Moroser. I've seen a lot of negative reviews about Black Ops 7, but honestly, I don't share most of those opinions. I bought the game for myself and my friend, and we're both really enjoying it. We have played zombies in multiplayer in beta, and today we tried Ashes of the Damned 2, which was amazing. Yes, the $80 price tag is definitely high. That part is hard to ignore. But aside from that price, the campaign is engaging. The gun sounds are great, the characters are well done, and the story kept me hooked. It may not reach the level of the older titles like BO3 and BO4, but it's nowhere near as bad as the what people making it out to be. If you're on the fence because of the negativity, I'd say give it a chance. It's much better than its current reputation suggests. Okay, well that is an opinion.
That person is a bootlicker. That's what I can say about that.
You can't judge this guy.
You can't. No, I will judge the shit out of them, dude. There is no way in hell that was not a doctored up ass response, dude. Because that shit is pathetic. That's what it is.
Look at
that is you are lying to yourself if you truly believe that, and you dropped $160 for you and your friend to play this game. You're a filthy ass liar.
Hey, you know
that's all I got to say. Exactly, Poppy. That is a paid actor. That's what that is.
Jesus.
That's a paid actor.
You know what? You know what? I'll say this. It's an opinion, all right? It's an opinion.
Yes.
Go on.
Does it count, dude? Does it count?
Wow. Okay.
How
about this one? Here's another positive review. See, it's so easy to find the trolls, but this guy sounded genuine enough that he enjoyed it. And the only reason why he enjoyed it seemed like he played it with a friend. I bet you it could have been a different tone if he was playing it with someone else.
That would definitely up the experience level, but if you've played any of the other Black Ops, come on, dude.
He even acknowledged that. He said it was. He said it wasn't as good as 3 and 4. I don't know what 3 and 4 was.
4, 5.
I don't know. He just said 3. I'm just going to what I'm just saying what he says.
So that leaves 5. It's better than 5. That was the worst one. That was the one that was all that they didn't even have a campaign in that one. I think that one was just multiplayer.
So I guess we don't count that because it wasn't in. Because it wasn't in there. Because I don't know.
You have to count it.
There's no story. What's there to count?
Doesn't matter. He's not talking about just the story. He's talking about also the multiplayer play of the game. Again, it hasn't varied much at all. That's how I know they're lying.
That's funny.
Like to be able to say that, you are only lying to yourself in that regard. That basically is like all the Black Ops right there that you listed.
That's funny. Okay, we'll do one more positive one. This guy named Chronix. I don't know. I think so. It's with numbers. I can't spell and read. Anyways, okay. I think it's all right that the multiplayer feels good and I'm having a decent time, but it still is a recycling joke from the Black Ops 6. They shouldn't be able to make a Black Ops and release another one directly after that. Back in the day, they used to do that. The devs are getting lazy and money hungry, and it's complete BS. But at the end of the day, I still have fun with it. Right now, just disappointed in Call of Duty. Do better for the long time for longtime fans, and that's a positive review. And I mean that is very fair. I mean, even when I look on the outside of this game, it does not look like something that they did. They went full on out and like how they used to be back in the day. And it looks like they lost their way personally because
the only thing I don't like about that though is that they're blaming the devs in this, and I do not believe that this is the devs' choice. I do not think that they would go back to back like they had to do. They had no time to let something cook then, because like basically you're trying to tell me that they developed Black Ops 6, sustained Black Ops 6 while developing Black Ops 7, and now here's Black Ops 7. No, that's not how that works. Within a year, get out of here.
It's tough.
Get out of here, dude. That's impossible.
To be honest with you, it's tough with me to think about what Activision can and can't do. Like we all know the murky lines between what the developer and then the murky line of the publisher is doing on what, and it's like, and the fact that they decided to do it in this cycle was astounding. Like when they announced Black Ops 7, like I believe it was at the Game Awards, I was like, what? They're doing a 7 immediately after 6? We were wondering, we're like that, because the video didn't even look like it was going to be a Black Ops 7. We didn't know what the fuck that was, because that video was just weird. Like remember, it looked like they were in the upside down world from Stranger Things and stuff at one point in time, and we're like, then you saw Black Ops 7, and you're like, what the hell is this?
See, we should have known right there what to expect.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did.
That tracks now it tracks.
A lot of the people did. They're like, I don't know what to think about this, and now we're getting it.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, number one, that dude will always be Peter Petrelli to me. So.
He is always going to be Peter Petrelli. You always be Peter Petrelli. He's landlocked in that at this point in time. I know a few people that love COD so much that they'll buy it every time. That, you know what I think, Day and I really seriously think this is what it is. I think that they thought that because you remember a year ago, I think there was an article where they just said that Call of Duty is so big and it's so big that at this point that it won't fail. I think the hubris on that they think that the people that were big Call of Duty fans were going to stick through it regardless, kind of like Madden fans. We're going to just buy one every year because it's Madden and there's no other choices. You're going to buy it, you're going to get it one way or the other. I think that's exactly what this was. And I think, now when you see all these other choices, especially how Battlefield 6 is now back to its form, Arc Raiders is a back to its form. Not only that, but Arc Raiders is also $30 cheaper to have a funner time,
making that $30 price tag on an extraction shooter look real juicy.
Yeah, exactly. And then your other option is that if you don't have Game Pass, then you're going to have to bank on the idea or the chance for them to decide to say, hey, yes, I want to spend $70 for this game, and then push the amount of money, because I can only imagine the amount of microtransactions that the Call of Duty 6 had in just a year, mind you, and you're just going to just throw all that away for 7. It's like it's a mess, dude. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way that I can see how this is going to be, how they're going to look at this as successful. And whatever the numbers are, it cannot compare to what they normally have had in the past, like in the past years of its success. I don't see it being.
I don't know. I'll be monitoring for sure. What's even more intriguing to me is What's the move next year then? What's their move next year? Black Ops 8? Like, what, are they just gonna milk this old bitch dry? Like, what's the plan? Like, I don't know. Like,
a new side story called On Call Duty. I don't know. Who knows?
Oh my gosh, dude! Or somehow they're gonna turn it into an MMO RPG.
Yeah. They'll be like, hey, you know what? If Horizon Zero Dawn can do one, we can do one too. Jesus.
If they don't, man, it should be Modern Warfare. That's what should have been this year.
Modern Warfare, yeah, that would be a very interesting one if they did. Oh, but I wonder, does Infinity Ward still exist?
Good question.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought essentially like they do, but like basically they made everyone work on the same project or whatever. Like, I don't know how it's weird what they've done over there, dude. Mm-hmm. And like with the studios and like all that stuff, dude. Like, I don't like it's gotten very muddled to me. So, and this is the end result, a rehash of what you just got last year. But now you can pay more money.
Congratulations, you succeeded. Yeah, who knows? Anyways.
You are doing your
Anyways, folks, thank you for listening to episode number 285 of the CFG Game Cast. Thank you for being a part of the conversation, as always. We will be back again next week with a whole new set of different kinds of topics. So if you did miss out on this episode, that is perfectly all right. We do release it at the beginning of each and every week. So there is absolutely no reason to miss out on all sexy voices.
Ooh,
perfect timing. Perfect timing. You can't even call it how it is. That was just the perfect. She was just waiting. She was at the door and she's like, now.
Now's the time. Now's the
time. Guys, also be sure to check us on our website, confreaksgeeks.com. Check out the new review that Vin did for Atelier Ryza Trilogy. It was a really good review. It was really fun. He really worked his butt off in just a short period of time. It was, so definitely check it out. It'd be awesome. But in the meantime, once again, this is Davis, Pop, and Smitty signing out. Y'all, take it easy.
Bye.
See ya.